You can lie down with the knees bent. If you feel okay to be completely long on your back, then lie back on your backs. If you want a little blanket, of course, blankets, whatever you want. So I'm going to start the recording and we'll start our session. So enjoy, have fun. Well, all of that was recording before. Oh, wow. Okay. Good morning. I'll try again. I'm going to just lie down. So lie back. And again, you determine if you want to have your knees bent, feet flat, or long. See what, close your eyes, soften your eyelids, and just soften your gaze, maybe even close your eyes completely. And if that feels good, relax your face. And whether you're with knees bent or legs long or with your hands in your body, with your hands out, start noticing your breath and start establishing an inhale and an exhale. So before we do anything at all, I'm just going to practice just a little, what we call like a little square breath or samavriti, same breath. So we'll do about 4 in, 4 out, 4 in, 4 out. If it's too much and you feel like you're struggling, it doesn't work for you, then just breathe in and breathe out and don't even worry about the counting. Everybody, please, together, take a breath out wherever you are. Just empty out, breathe out completely. Take a breath for 4 counts. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. So breathe in 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. 2 more like that. Easy, simple, breathing in for 4 counts. Breathing out, exhaling, nice and slow, relax all the way up. Breathing in for 4 counts. Breathing out, slowly emptying. Again, breathe in and slowly out. And if you like to experiment what they call ujjayi breath, or the breath of the throat, the ocean sound, you can experiment by making a whisper when you empty out. That will help you even relax your throat, your face, your lungs. And if not, just breathe in and breathe out. We're not using exhalations through the mouth, just nose. And then we're just going to establish, it's been established, a breath that feels good, a cadence, a rhythm that feels good. And if everybody has the long legs, everybody just lengthen and have the legs just a little wider and roll the toes, roll the ankles. You can do this with your eyes closed. And lengthen your arms overhead, reach your fingers, flex your toes, reach your fingers, open your hands, lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. And you're going to bring your hands slowly center to the body and hug one knee in. And extend the leg and extend the arms overhead, lengthen again. Same thing, left leg, just bring it in. Maybe you just bring it in, you don't have to touch it. Maybe you touch it, that's okay. And then bring the arms back long, step the foot back down, lengthen again. So we'll just kind of wake up the legs, the hips, the knees, and lengthen again. And then one more. Hug in and lengthen out. You're going to bring your hands over your shoulders, arm long, over your shoulders, and make some fists and roll the wrists. Doesn't matter, just in and out, out. Point and flex your knuckles or roll. Then you're going to slowly grab at your elbows. And by the way, this is maybe place your feet on the floor for this one or stay like that. That's okay. Place your feet on the floor and then see if you can bring your elbows and your arms up and towards your belly and make some circles here. Nice and slow, big circle. So the arms and the elbows come towards your chest and up, slide to the side and over towards the head. Maybe they get over the head. Doesn't matter if they don't. You can stay here. And there's two directions, just slowly change. See that you make sure you continue breathing, that the breath is still going, that the breath is present. And then keeping these elbows like that in front of your shoulders. See if you can bring your elbows to one side and the knees to the other. So let's say I'm bringing all my arm, my shoulder to the left, legs to the right, center everything, and other side. And you can even maybe just do the legs. You can do straight the legs and the arms, coordination if you want to. The legs are spread, they're not together. So let the legs maybe one at a time, maybe both go. And then you can even add your head. I have my mic, but you can add your head also side to side if you want to. Let's bring your arms overhead. Let's stretch the legs like nothing happened. Take a breath in and a breath out. Okay, and then we're gonna bring your hands, bring your feet, bring one knee in, both knees in, one foot down, other foot down, and lengthen everything and stretch your arms overhead. One more time. One knee, both knees, hug in, foot down, other foot down, stretch arms overhead, lengthen everything. So go very slow, maybe lift both legs, maybe one foot, maybe both step down and arms reach overhead. And last one, up and stretch over, lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Stretch again your wrist, your fingers, your toes and legs, nice and straight, energized, energized through the fingers, shoulders, belly, everything straight. Long, elongate. Bring your hands back to the body and step your feet in. And you're going to just have your knees over your hips. You can have your hands grabbing the mat close to the body, maybe even out, and just tap the foot with one leg, tap the mat. So you can have the legs far away, like the knees and ankles in a line, or you can have the legs closer and tap. So your choice, a little bit of core, tap about a couple times. You can tap and hold. You can tap and hold. You can do both. You can also stay a little closer to the ground, tapping both or tapping each. So nice and slow and controlled with your breath. Okay, then you give yourself a nice hug with your knees to chest and roll your low back, massage your low back. Then the same thing, either the knees close to your hips or the legs with the nice parallel of the shins to the ground. Hold the mat or have a little cactus, knees together, feet together. You're going to do a little bit of core here, and then we'll just rest a little bit after. So let's do about 4. Hugging the shoulders. The shoulders are not moving. Just hover the legs to one side without lifting the opposite shoulder. Knees together, feet together. And then other side. So you can go a little faster or you can stay and breathe to wherever this is your stop. Shoulders down. And then other side. So the legs can be closed. You can do it with the feet close to the ground or the legs heels behind the knees, side to side and hover, side to side and hover. Go at your own pace. Make sure you still are aware of the breath. If the breath is changing. All right, now we're going to bring the knees in, the hands around your knees. And this is fun. Just hold the knees, make some circles. So knees in and out, or knees out and in. Just relax. Do these. These are very meditative, very soothing, very comforting circles, as slow as you want to. You can also do them without the hands, without the helping of the hands. Let the legs open, hips open, circulation on the hips. And then lift your feet again and roll the ankles. Make some circles here. Keep the ankles kind of in line with your knees, and then in. Feet on the ground. Take a moment here. Just super wide. Okay, I'm not having the feet together and the knees hip distance even wider. You're going to open the hands either like a T or again behind like a cactus, and you're just going to let the knees go over to one side. And just stay and breathe. Keep your shoulders down. Flex all the toes, spread them apart. Bring the feet down, center. And then other side, plant your feet, organize yourself in the mat, keep your shoulders down, and then drop the legs, hips, and spread your feet, stretch your toes. These are really, really good for the ankles, bottom of your feet, waking up those hips, breathe in and out. Very, very conscious movements, lengthening here the rib cage, the hip area, the knee is trying to come close to the ground. If you want, you can have the left knee that is coming in, do the left arm up and over. So have a nice stretch on the whole outer side. All right, bring your hand in, other side. So the knee that is dropping to the center of your mat, so which is my right going to my left, same arm overhead. Feel that whole armpit area, rib cage, hip, knee stretching. And last one, either with your arm or no arm. Just working out those little kinks here into your hips. Feet together. We're still at the floor, center, right knee. Open it up and then place your right ankle on top of your left leg. Breathe here. And you're just going to go side to side. Side to side. A little bit of core. Again, keep your hands on the floor. Keep your shoulders down. Very good. We're just going to switch it. So you can just switch it in the air or place your feet down and cross. And then side to side. You go on one edge on the pinky, you go on one, the big toe, side to side, keep your shoulders down. Waking up everything very slowly, waking up the breath, transition back to knees, to chest, and one more time, little massage, massage your low back, your nervous system. Just feel that you're just moving with the sensation that you're just really tuning up your body into gentle moves here. You're going to either rock and roll with crossed ankles and kind of like use a little momentum and come to sit, or very gently come to your side. You can place yourself on a blanket if you want to, or sit cross-legged just to do some movement seated, crossing like sukhasana, easy pose. So I'm going to bring my one hand. So sit nice and tall before anything, of course, not rushing here. You can use the blanket. It helps you to get the straight spine. You can sit like at the edge of the blanket. So you're not sitting everything, just the sit bones. So when you sit kind of at the top here, you're allowing your spine to be tall and your knees lower to the floor instead of being like that. So if that helps you, it's a little nice way to sit cross-legged, having a little bit of blanket raising up your sit bones. Okay, so we're going to bring one hand across. All right, so hold on to the outside of your knee and the other arm goes over. So it's like a half an X. Breathe here. And then the arm that is over, you're going to have somebody imagine that this arm is going to pull you up, and hold on to the knee, the other leg on the bottom, and take a twist here. Take a twist and lengthen. Take a twist and lengthen. Breathe and relax into the twist. And slowly, slowly come to center. And then other side. Okay, settle your spine. Other side, hands are across and arm over. And the arm can be bent or the arm can be straight. Hold on to the knee. Look up over your elbow or a little bit more. And the arm lifts you. Bring it a little bit behind on the blanket behind you, behind your tail. Use the touch of your leg and your hand to twist you a little deeper. So the hand can be here. I'm on my fingertips. You can use a block there. Breathe here. Come to center. Hands in the front, top of your hands touching, and you're going to bend your elbows and roll. Bend your elbows and roll. So the arms go together, they roll in, they roll out. And then inside and out. Relax your wrists, your arms, and close your eyes. See that the movement becomes easy and natural. Stretch your fingers forward, interlace, reach up. Breathe here, lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. And then forward, lengthen, round your shoulders, scoop the belly. And then relax and just bring your hands or fingertips over your shoulders. And the elbows are wide and you're going to just circle. Maybe the elbows touch and get a nice circle. So you're also kind of doing a little bit of cat-cow because you kind of go slow and you lift and bring your shoulders, your elbows back. And then reverse it. Feel that this movement is as gentle, as big as your body can work with an effort that is not over exertion. And one more. And one more time, arms to the side. And then you're going to just interlace your fingers behind you. And just have your knuckles pointing down and lift your weight from your low back and bring it back in. See if you can really squeeze your shoulders, bring your arms away and relax them. And arms open and relax. And back in. And one more. Awesome. Relax everything. Relax your arms. And swing your arms and, your legs. And come to hands and knees for a couple of stretches on the spine. I'm going to put my blanket under my knees. You can pat yourself a couple of mats if you have extra mats or blankets. Just going to see if I can turn the lights on a little bit more. Oh, it's dark. All right, so this is called like a quadruped, hands and knees or tabletop. So pay attention here. I'm going to press my toes and tuck my toes. Just try that. Press toes flat and tuck your toes. Okay, so when you're tucking your toes, arms straight, you're going to create a little cow shape. So you lift your tail, arms are straight, you look forward, and you arch. Now the next one, flatten your toes, all toes flat. See if you can press the top of your feet, press a lot, and lift and hover your knees just a little bit, and bring your knees down. Tuck toes, arch. And then flatten, flatten, flatten. You're going to push your floor and see if you can round and hover your knees. Knees down, tuck and arch. And breathe in and flatten the toes, all 10 toes flat. Push like a lot. Round your shoulders. See if you can press your feet, hover your knees just off the ground. If you're tired, you need to take a break. Go to child's pose. We'll do one more. Arching, lifting your tail, lifting your head, rounding here, shoulders super strong, and then arms straight, feet flat, hover, and round. All right, so we're going to keep one hand down. Come to neutral, please. One hand down to the center if you want. And you're going to release your right hand. Just shift back a little bit. Bring your arm with you. Make a circle. And bring it down. We're going to do that shifting side. So now right hand down. Left hand hovers. Swing it back. Shift back. Sit back. Circle. And bring the hand back. Okay. So same thing, right hand, left hand stays, shift back a little bit, circle, bring your arm forward and down, and then shift left hand, shift back, circle. We'll do one each side. And last one. So here we're just going to now go to the child's pose. Everybody just knees wide, just rest. Have a couple of blocks or another blanket. Just relax your arms. You can also bring your elbows forward, make a little prayer, and bring the thumbs to the top of your head or behind the neck. And just take those breaths we did in and out. It could be 4. It could be your own count. In and out, breathing in, breathing out. Soften your shoulders and your belly in the child's pose. Anytime you need a little stop, a little breath, a little home to recover and reset, and this is the child's pose. I'm just going to do one sunbird. The sunbird is a balance. You can do with the arm lifted, or you can always keep part of your hands on the floor. But please grab your core. So come to all fours and zip that whole cylinder, that whole belt on the front, on the back. So zip it in and straighten the one leg back, lengthen. Try to not shift to that knee and try to have that core work for you. And then gently keeping the right hand, so the left leg is long, excuse me, right leg long, extending. Make sure the pinky is not turning, the pinky points down. The heel is pressing on an imaginary wall, and the left hand can just walk your fingers. Left hand, walk your fingers, or maybe lift the whole left arm and right leg. And then bring the hand down and bring the knee down. All right, and same thing other side. Extend the left leg. See that you grab your core, that your belly is engaged, your low back, your side body. Walk the right hand a little forward. You can stay here or lift the whole arm, right arm, left leg extending, fingers forward and back. And we'll do one more time each side. So either tuck your toes or lift it. Left arm walks or reach arm close to the ear, gaze a little bit in front of your mat, engage the core, get longer, and settle down, and other side. Your choice. Breathe and lengthen. Use your core here. Hands down. We'll rest again. We'll take a little bit of knee wider. Hands can go to the feet. Hands can stay under your forehead. And you can have anywhere your hands where you like. You can also place one fist and on top of the other for a little bit of just a nice, comforting resting place for your third eye. That's the child's pose again, to recover, to have a little humbling moment to your body, to your breath, a little bit of attention there for a moment. And I'm going to have you come up. So we're going to do from here very slowly a down dog. Okay. And if it hurts your arms, your wrists, you're not cannot stay a long time, do one dog and rest and come to the standing at the front, but we will try to stay maybe about 3 minutes walking the dog and waking up those powerful hips and legs. So lift up for your first dog. So from the child's pose, come up to all fours and tuck your toes and lift your hips. So that's your inversion here. And again, you can, like really walk one leg. You can go slow. You can do nothing. You just have pressing the arms, lifting your tail, the back of your legs. Try to press back. They might be here. They might be bent. And just have your arms kind of hug your elbows in. So arms are really pressing like you're pushing the earth, and your hands are pressing, your feet are pressing, and everything is lifting up. So push down what you can push down, lift up what you can push up, and just have your head relaxed. The head is heavy. And again, you can do any movement. You can turn your feet around. You can do a little pedaling. Just have your dog, or you can just stay. So maybe that's about 2-3 minutes. You're going to walk to the front. So take a walk, step forward, very light step, walking, or a big step to the front. Now, bend your legs a lot, bend your legs a lot. So I'm bending my legs quite a lot, sitting a lot, and have your hands really more away, not close to the feet, away. And then walk your hands close to the feet and see now, straighten your legs just a tiny bit, forward bending. Again, a little bend on the legs, or have your hands just under your shoulders or blocks, hug your elbows, and you're in the first uttanasana or forward bending. From there, that forward fold, and if you have blocks, you can place the blocks here. You're going to slowly unfold and make yourself coming up, slowly, slowly unfolding to come to standing. So when in yoga we come to standing, we call it the mountain. And this is going to be our mountain shape. Okay, so hopefully you're at the front of your mat or somewhere at the front of your mat. And then arms open, take a breath, inhale, hands meet at the top, and exhale. Very simple, just two more. But feel your feet equal, pressing equally, arms out and up, hands meet and lower. Beautiful. And just one more, up, hands meet, hands to center. Now I'm going to have you a little bit of work here. It's not easy. The squat with the chair, it's always hard. So I'm just going to turn and show you how it looks. So your feet can be a little separate or together. And you're going to just squat to your own degree. Okay, so you can go, a lot or halfway. And you're going to bring your hands behind. So hands behind. And you're sitting down and your chest is lifted, your core is lifted. Now keep one hand behind and one arm forward. And you're going to just switch. Okay, so not twisting, but one arm down to the back, one arm forward. Now both hands behind, like we did at the beginning. Maybe you can interlace. This is where we're going to challenge yourself. See if you can lift your heels and hold that drinking bird or a little bit of that squat chair with the heels floating up, heels down, and inhale, come up, arms up, and stay here and breathe. So I'm going to do a little coordination. As you lower the arms, you lift one leg. So you lower your arms, lift one leg. And then step down, lift your arms. Okay, see if you can get it second time. Maybe it's easier. Start lifting, lower arms, lift the leg. Step down and lift your arms. Go slow or have a wall. I don't care if you want to use a wall. Lift, lower, arms lift. Other side, arms lower, leg lifts, flex. I'm falling. All right, and then last one. All right, very good. Lower your hands. Okay, hands on the waist for a moment. And squat again, a little bit. This time you're going to place your weight on one leg and do like a standing pigeon. So maybe the toe until you can cross your leg into this figure 4 shape. Hands to prayer. And then from here, see if you can slowly rise and bring the leg up and step it down. Okay, other side. Nice and slow, bend a little bit. See if you can push onto one leg that is staying. Lift, cross, figure 4 or pigeon. Lower a little bit more if you can. And then come on up. Maybe you bring your knee up. And slowly step down. Shake your hands, shake your body, shake your legs, shake your shoulders. Okay, we're set up really nicely to do a little bit of a flow that you already have a beautiful, kind of like a nice graceful way to enter your flow. Okay, so hands on the hips, on the waist. I'm going to start with my right leg. You already did this. You even did it with your hands up. So hands on the waist, lift your leg, and then slowly, slowly, see if you can bend the standing leg, step back, and then turn, and we get to warrior two in a graceful way. Open the arms. See with your left arm, with your right arm, see that they're not all over the place. Center your torso in the middle, bending the front, pressing a lot on that straight back leg. And breathe here. I'm going to lift my heel in the front, see how that feels. I don't know if you can see it, but I'm on my tippy toes, lifting my heel gets a little bit more work on the leg. Bring your heel down. Now straighten both legs, reverse triangle. Straighten both legs, reverse triangle. And then nice and easy, big arm wave to triangle. Breathe here. So I'm turning my navel to my side, stacking my shoulders, opening my collarbones. Not how low I go, but how I open. Legs are pretty straight. Push yourself up. Come on up. Inhale. Open the arms. Turn the foot in the front. Out. Toes out. Heels in. 5-point star. Slowly bend. Elbows bend. Knees lower. Hands on the legs. And you're just going to do either with the hands on the legs or with the hands in the floating. You can do a little bit of side to side. So you can do it with the arm or nothing. With the hand or here, side to side. So whichever degree you want, lower and sideways, or even the hand. Awesome. Come back slowly. Oh my God. 5-point star, everything up, reaching, pointing up, reaching, tail, head, fingertips, and toes. Now slowly, right? You're going to slowly lower and then turn your toes in the back. So we can turn all the toes in the back and the legs to step to the front, okay? So slowly step or walk, step the feet together. And we are at the top. Take about 3 breaths just to clear. Inhale and breathe out. Inhale and out. And last one. And center. Awesome. Okay. So same thing, other side, just really feeling your feet, the power of really grabbing all the areas of your feet to be really feeling the physicality of touching and being on the ground, and then shift onto one leg, maybe lift the leg. You don't have to, you can just step it back, but if you want a little bit more, you step back, a little bit of lunge and turn. So we set up warrior two, second side. So front leg is bending, back leg is straight, knee is going towards the middle of your toes on your right leg. Open the arms. Look over to your right. Stare through the middle finger on your right. Make sure the arm in the back is also like a straight leg, straight line. Lift your heel and the front leg. It'll really power up that leg. Maybe sink a little deeper. Lower the heel. Straighten the leg. Both legs straight. And then reverse triangle. Breathe here. Feel that whole side open. Feel the whole legs pressing down, legs pretty straight. And don't move the legs don't move. We're just going to do the triangle. So you just open the arms and change the hands. The hands are going to go now the other way, to the front knee or up to open. Hand can rest on the knee, below the knee. Just show your navel to the side. Just bend your legs a little bit. Inhale, come up and turn now to the long side of your mat. Heels in, toes out. 5-point star. And goddess. Or temple. And up again. Now you can just bring your hands on your waist for a moment. Turn your toes more, a little bit more, a little pigeon toe. And we're going to just fold. We're going to come up, turn to the original side, and then we'll start a little bit lowering ourselves to the ground. So before anything, just lift your head, lift your chest. From the hips, you fold forward. Take your time. Either blocks under, they wait for you. They're folding down. This is called the wide-legged fold. Take a moment here, being in the shape, upside down. See that you can bring your toes more in like a little pigeon toe. So turn your toes more in and have your blocks under, maybe one block, maybe you bend your elbows. All right, just really use your core to come up. Use your hands back to your legs. Palm up slowly, okay? And then from there, very gently, you turn all the toes to step to where you came from. Hop forward. Okay, we're going to take a squat. It's not easy, not for everybody. Do the best you can. Open the legs just a tiny bit so they're a little wider. Arms high. And then we're going to take slowly a squat. So your knees are going to turn out. You're going to bring your hands to center. You're going to take your squat, any squat. So you can widen your feet, toes out, and you come to any squat. 2 blocks, 1 block, you sit down. On block or no block, or stay here. Do your squat. Breathe here. And then we're just going to come up, hands on the floor, lift your feet, lift your knees, lift your hips, parallel your feet, and we're back to this forward bending, wherever you are, forward bending. And I'm going to start lowering ourselves slowly to the ground. So from the forward bending, I'm going to take a lizard lunge, okay? So I'm going to step with my right leg back, big step back, gently lower the right knee to the floor. Right knee lowers to the floor. My left hand is going to go in the middle, both hands inside the left leg, and my left leg can be super nice and long in the back, so you can wiggle it back. Breathe here. This is called the lizard. Left foot in the front, left arm and left upper arm are in line with the left knee. Okay, so left arm and left knee are kind of pressing into each other. So in this lizard, I'm going to take a twist. So my right hand stays, right hand stays. And then left hand is going to come on the knee, and I'm going to just turn. From this angle, right hand stays, left hand turns on the knee and turn. Maybe the arm lifts the leg, maybe stays on the leg and turn. Turn, 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 turn. Come back to center. So we're in the lizard here. And then you're going to frame the foot again. You're going to frame so the foot is in the center of the hands, in between your hands. And you're going to stay in this low lunge. And you're just going to make your way to standing low lunge, arms reach up. You're going to make a little steeple with your index finger. Index finger is pointing up. So it looks like a little pointing a gun thing. And you're going to take a little left side. So the knee down, left foot forward, go to one side. And then arms up, inhale, reach, and then frame the front foot. And then you're going to see if you can come forward. Okay, so right foot comes forward, step forward. Just going to do the same thing on the other side. So from the front, step back the left knee down. Lizard first, open. Right arm is kind of like on the inside. Their hands are both on the inside. And your knee on the bottom leg, on the far leg, can be far away, or you can make some circles here or nothing. You can stay here. Right foot is out, both hands on the inside. Right hand, so left hand stays, right hand on the leg, on the thigh, and turn. Okay, so you're just really pushing a lot of weight on the left hand, turning. You can stay here or maybe lift your whole arm up. You can also stay here and really turn, like turn with your body, turn your chest and your navel more than the arm. Turn your body. Lower down slowly. And then just bring your foot back to the middle. So frame the hands on the sides of your foot and hug your legs in so you can really now come on up. Steeple with the index finger up. And then little side stretch. Come back to center, release your hands, frame your front foot. This time, I'm just gonna step back. Make, for me, if you like, either child's pose or down dog, one more dog. Stretching the legs, stretching the hips, stretching the shoulders. And we're gonna just take a couple of stretches on the belly. So you can slowly make your way on the floor with the knees, the elbows, come onto the belly. On the front of your body, release your toes. Lengthen. You're just gonna bring yourself a little lower. Hands under your chest, elbows tuck in, pelvic floor pointing, the pubic bone pointing. You're just gonna lift your hands off the ground and make some fist and circle. So keep the pubic bone down, keep the legs reaching back, and your head is not reaching high, just looking down. Roll your wrists. And then just plop, 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 hands forward, rest your forehead on the top of your hands, lift your knees, lift your shins, and go a little side to side. And we're going to try to do a little bit of what we did on the hands and knees with the little bird dog. It's quite challenging, but you don't have to lift a lot. So left leg and right arm, right? Left leg, right arm, just lifting a little bit off the ground and then lower. So keep the center, that belt, the pubic bone center, pressing down, right leg, left arm. And then lower. Please don't lift a lot, just a little bit, just as soon as it's off the ground, you feel it on your low back. And switch it. You want to do both, you can lift your arms like a little airplane arms, lift your legs, and then plop down. All right, I'm just going to have you sit. So come on up, inhale. And you're going to roll your legs, bend your knees. Okay, I don't even know what time it is because I didn't bring my little clock. You're going to come onto your elbows. Okay, a little bit of version of boat pose. Okay, so lift your legs and lower, and lift your legs, and you're on your elbows, easy enough. All right, now feet on the ground, change the hands, hands reaching to the front of your mat or reaching your hips. You can even turn them out a little bit, separate your feet, and do a little one-time reverse table. Lower down. Now, you can do the boat pose here with the hands off the ground and your feet off the ground, or you can come back on your elbows or stay on the back of your toes and reach or have your hands behind. This is boat pose. You can also do it on the elbows. Your feet can be staying on the floor. You can do both pose here. Lower down, one more time, reverse table. Separate your feet, push them, lift your hips up, straighten the arms, lift your belly, and lower down. You're gonna cross at your ankles, cross your legs. Take a moment here, lengthen, and walk forward. You're gonna walk your hands or your arms a little to the one side, right or left. Center and other side. Please come up to neutral. One more each side, or just do it really slow. So elbows on the floor, tap, lift, or boat pose. Any boat pose, any variation, just lift your chest. Feet down, reverse table, push and lift. Sit down, hips down, cross the legs. And then from the length, walk forward. Any amount, walk forward. And then walk to the left and walk to the right. These are really a little bit more yin-like. So we stay a little bit longer, try to soften your face and your eyes, in your throat and your jaw. Walk up gently back to sitting. And then we're going to just make our way again onto the back. Let me just check the time. Just do a little windshield wiper again, see how these feels, how they feel after all that warrior and low lunges. See how these feel now. Arms are out or cactus or close to your body. Now you're going to come to happy baby for a couple of breaths here. Lift your feet, lift your knees, open them wide. Maybe lift your heels, hands around or behind the legs or big toe, pinky, heel. So many options. Just roll around or stay with the shape, the flat back, and just breathe here. Truly happy baby, the little extra um, relaxing. If you bring a little smile or an imaginary smile, breathe here. Any variation, more energized or more relaxed, whatever is in your sensations in your body to feel how you're pressing and pushing up, pushing down, and pulling up. Slowly release, knees together, feet together, lengthen the legs up. All right. And very, very simple. You can even bring your hands under your low back, under your tail. If you have issues with your low back, you can do this here, lower one leg and together. Okay. You can do both or not, just do one at a time or both. Or you can do one of each, one leg. The leg doesn't have to be far, doesn't have to go and touch the ground. You can always do them with knees bent, tap and tap and tap, or both. Very good. Hug knees in, relax. There was a little bit of abdominals. Relax your low back, relax your shoulders, relax your belly. Very good. Just lengthen the legs again, like we did at the beginning, lengthen, lengthen, arms overhead. And just create like a little half moon, a little banana shape, we call this, as we walk the feet a little bit to the same side as the shoulder and arms. You can grab the wrist on the long side, or you can grab the elbows here and shimmy your shoulders and shimmy your feet. So create a nice supine lateral stretch.
I was waiting for you to get up.
Come back to center, relax your legs in, shoulders, or shimmy your shoulders in. Take a moment in the center, and then other side. So a little bit to the left, shimmy shoulders a little to the same side. Keep your shoulders down, hips down. Grab the wrist or elbows, and you can even do cactus here too. Keep the shoulders if it's too much, or the wrist and pull. Release gently, shimmy yourself back to center, shimmy your legs back to center, one foot at a time, feet in, and arms come back to the body. Very good. I'm gonna do a bridge pose. You can do a restorative bridge with the block if you want to, the lower block or no block, lifting up, pushing your feet, either block, maybe second option, a little higher, maybe lower. Maybe you do a more uh, effort wise practice reaching Knees forward, lifting hips, shoulders down, hip, chin to chest, and just breathe here. You can always change your mind, do a little bit of resting, bridge with a block or a pillow, and breathe here. If you're still in the bridge, you can interlace your fingers, roll your shoulders under, press your arms, the back of your wrist or the side of your wrist to lift up. Just gently release. If you're on the block, stay on the block. If you're lifted for bridge, lower all the way down. Relax your hips, your shoulders. Take a breath in, a breath out. If you're in the block, stay and breathe. Breathe in and out. And then everybody just, if you have the block, just push it up, press it out, take it out. You're going to bring your knees in. And I'm going to have you go to one side. Okay, so I'm going to roll completely onto the screen, onto the right, like that. Knees together. And I'm rolling all the way on my side. I have my arms stretched out. My knees are in front of my hips. So I'm going to do two versions. Okay, so this is one version to slide the top hand down over across the chest, and then the arm opens up to the back. Your knees kind of want to open, that's okay. I'm going to bring the arm up, bend the elbow, going across, down the arm, past the lower hand. And then the other version is a little more work in your shoulder. If you want to do that, you bring your arm over. So you slide it over to the ear, and it creates a little semicircle. And you end up in that kind of like a twisted angle for getting this a little angle on this twist. You're gonna just return over and back to be on the side, and then this one you choose, either that one or cross, sliding arm over arm across the chest and open. So you stay in this wonderful way to get into these twists here. Knees to one side. You can always prop yourself a blanket or a couple of pillows or something in between your knees. And breathe here. So we're going to just stay here for another 1 or 2 breaths. And slowly come out. And we're just going to gently go to the second side. Okay, so come in, slowly return to your low back. See that you go to your low back. And I'm just going to have you kind of probably show you my back for a moment. Sorry, just to show you. So I'm going to roll completely onto my other side of my shoulder. Arm is extended. And then very slowly get into 2 or 3 twists with 2 different options. So the arm over the hand, across the inner elbow, across the chest, and the arm opens. Okay, so your shoulders are down, your knees want to come up, that's okay. Let's bring it back slowly, go back slowly, roll onto your inner shoulder. And then the other option is just bringing the arm over, like up over your ear, like a little rainbow your arm, stretch, and rainbow back slowly. Come back to the beginning, hand over hand, stretch, and then roll across or repeat the rainbow, whichever is your best version across, and stay. Stay about 2 or 3 breaths, breathe here. Breathe fully. You know, you can maybe relax a little bit more in the stretch. How you can let go a little bit more in the shape. how you can feel more space or opening, freeing up some tension on your bodies. And slowly make your way back onto your side. And then slowly return to your low back, hugging your knees in because it feels so good. Roll your low back and mid back. And one more time. And the hands on the knees, and extend your hands so the arms get super long. And then bend your elbows, bring your knees in, and then push them away. So hug in. Notice your spine, right? How it lifts. You create a little bit of an arch here and flat. And press forward, arms long, almost like your shoulders are coming off the ground if you wanted to, and bring your knees in and flatten everything, your low back and shoulders and head. Make some final circles. Then we're just going to lift the legs and open wide, like an upavishta, widen your legs. You can bring your hands in the center, bring your hands outside your legs, bring your legs in and open, flex your toes. Hands help your legs bring them together, and then press open. Then from here, see if you can bend your knees, and bring your heels together, and then stay in this wide-legged Baddha Konasana. Hands grab the ankles, the shins below the knees, feet together, and heels together, elbows in, flat back. You're going to start a little bit of that shavasana. So one of the options I'm going to give you is just bring the feet down with the blocks under, or the maybe even fists under here, your thighs, or blocks under your knees, pillows, blankets. Staying a couple of moments here, breathing to your belly, hands on the belly, breathe in, breathe out. Breathing in, breathing out. So if you can hear my mic, I'm really using the sound, the whisper, to make the exhalations really count. And slowing everything down so we can start our meditative part, our shavasana, just about 3 minutes here. So you can stay with this shape, or you can lengthen one leg out or the other leg out. You can relax your arms with the palms up. If you want to stay 10, 15 minutes, just stop that video right now and stay. If we want to stay about 2 or 3 minutes, you just remain here, close your eyes, just like the beginning. Just relax your bodies out. Put yourself into a very, very comfortable shavasana, whether it's 10, 15, or 2 minutes. Just be comfortable. That means you can put blocks, blankets, pillows, anything to help you really feel the ground. See what's on the ground, see what's floating off the ground, what points of contact are on the ground. That's also helps you ground more. So feel the back of your hands and the back of your shoulders, the head, actually the back of your head, and the back of your thighs, the back of your heels. Some parts of your back. And start settling down, just coming to the final relaxation where you stop the movement, stop the the cues are just to rest. Sometimes we just mention certain parts of the body, like the eyebrows and the jaw, the shoulders, and the belly. Those are also always places of tension. The jaw, we almost like grasp the mandible and relax the belly. That means the hips, the shoulders, and rest your breath in the sensation of stillness. So the stillness helps the breath to quiet. The quiet helps the mind to settle down. The body follows the mind. So it's a nice way to let the whole physicality and emotional part of your body to help you relax completely on the ground. Keep that sensation of being a little heavier, right? With each breath, almost like your body would be sinking, right? Sinking onto the sand, making like the imprint of your silhouette on the ground. Fingers curled, relaxed, lips can fall apart, relax the tongue, feel the skin relax, your eyebrows and forehead, temples relaxed, forehead relaxes. So that was about 3 minutes, and you're welcome to gently come out, or like I said, continue resting um, on your house. We're comfortable. If your body says to rest, please use your instinct to follow your body. That's what we learn, to listen to the body and follow your own common sense. Otherwise, coming out with stretching again, reaching arms overhead, lengthening your body, getting super long again. Bring your arms back and roll to one side. Take your time. When you're ready, use your least amount of effort to come to sit. Prop yourself on a blanket or pillow or even a chair. And taking another imaginary self check, a scan, self scan from the crown to the hips, from the fingers, knees, and toes into this seated sukhasana, or a little bit of house. We call this house, your home base. Lift your hands, bring them to the chest, to the heart, to the prayer, to the namaste gesture. Coming back, bring the thumbs now right on the third eye. The thumbs, third eye. And then make a little humble, like rounding your shoulders, almost like rounding, coming tiny onto yourself, making this a little meditative prayer onto yourself. Make this prayer, this humbling gesture to the earth, to yourself, to really be a little bit of grateful for your body. So sometimes we like posture, bending down, feels like very humbling, very in much gratitude. And then from here, press your thumbs to the third eye, press and lifts, help yourself to lift up. And from here, lower your hands slowly through the throat, down to the chest, down to the heart, and stay a little bit taller, taking another moment of conscious self-aware to the breath, sensing that the end of the practice, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shalom, 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 and peace. Namaste, everybody. Thank you so much for today. And just a couple of minutes to just chat a little bit and then
Max,